This is Marigold.
Oh, hi, Marigold.
Hello.
Who are you to us?
Well, when you three were in Lumeria, I was your mother, and they want me to talk to you more and interact with you more.
Oh, my goodness. Me, Chaz, and Christy?
Yes,
Oh, it's nice to... Okay, and this brought the connection together?
yes.
Oh, yes, please talk to us more.
Well, I've always been on your team, and I am a part of your team, but when we were all on Lumeria, I was your mother, and so they say that I should talk to you more.
Oh, I love this. So you're... Oh, thank you for introducing yourself to us in this time. And Chaz and Christy.
It's very delightful.
Oh, what can you tell us about all of that? Oh, so we can start calling you in.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know much about Lemuria at all.
Oh, it's a wonderful place. We all work together. Chaz was a hunter-gatherer, and he would help us find food. And you and Christy did a lot of spiritual work to help people whenever they would lose their balance. You would help them get back to being balanced.
Oh, I love that. Oh, wow. Chaz, do you have any questions? Oh, my gosh. What do you have for us, Marigold?
Well, Christy thinks that we're the blue people, but we're not the blue people. Can you just tell her that? That's the Arcturians.
Oh, okay.
You're not blue. You're kind of a green emerald white.
A green emerald white.
Yes.
Is that like the Avatar water?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I'll have to show that to Chaz and Christy.
You know, she's been drinking the celery juice for 2 or 3 days now.
Oh, I'm so happy.
It's going to activate a lot of stuff inside of her and cleanse her because she's been teaching her son about juicing. So then she remembered that she was supposed to do that, and she did.
Oh, that's wonderful.
She's remembering things.
Oh, I love that.
But tell her not to be afraid.
Okay, can you help her with that?
Yes, she's just not too sure about this. She's okay with the past lives, but she's not too sure about other galaxies, so she's a little afraid.
So, is there anything we can do to comfort her?
Well, your instinct about spending a lot of time together is correct.
Me, Chaz, and her?
Well, yeah, yes, and I know that you have been more compassionate and understanding about that she has a family and she's not able to just come all the time, but she also should come whenever she can, and like if you invite her to stay the night, she should come and stay the night unless she has other plans, because the more time you're together, do you remember they told you that in the beginning?
Yes.
The more time you're together, the more it activates and the more you remember.
That it's sacred time.
Yes, and as far as getting your healing, as far as like, well, with your brother, he has his emotional blocks because his trauma isn't gone. And with Christy, she has her hormonal stuff that needs to be settled, but she is correct about the meditation, and I feel as though we should talk about that a little bit. Is that okay?
It is okay.
Okay, so when one person is in meditation and they find that that's therapeutic for them, then that's great because they're tapping into their 5D self just by being alone. But it doesn't matter if somebody does or does not believe in meditation. This doesn't matter because, like we already told you and you already understand, that it can come in many forms. But when you're together, you should be sitting together in a circle and containing your energy to the middle of the circle. And you should be saying prayers over each other or inviting the spirit to come in. Your biggest prayer should be, make me holy. But when you're together and you sit in a circle, whether it's you three or anybody that is in your spiritual dimension, You can sit together with your bodies touching, and you can activate the Holy Spirit in the middle of you, and you will receive a powerful meditation. You can say things that you want to manifest while you're meditating. You can say anything you want to as a chant or a prayer to manifest, and with your bodies touching and the Holy Spirit in the middle, it will be more powerful. Do you understand?
Oh, I'm gathering that. Thank you.
So that's just an extra tool you can try.
Okay. Oh, that's wonderful. And we could just, like we've been saying blessings about calling in the Holy Spirit, we could just do it in a circle, and then that's where the Holy Spirit comes in as the center of us.
Yes, or your ancestors, but mostly the Holy Spirit. And it's the most powerful energy, and it'll manifest the quickest if all your bodies are touching either your hands or your knees or whatever. And then you can get extreme rapid healing that way.
Oh, I love that.
You know, Christy's been doing it by herself, and she can teach you some of the things to say. And then once you're comfortable, you can say whatever you're led to say, whatever you feel led to say.
Oh, good. Yes, please. And can you help us embrace that too?
Yes, you will see when you feel how powerful it can be, you will see. But you should spend more time together. It's very healing, and Christy should heed your advice whenever you ask her to come over more on the weekends or whatever. I'm very happy that you've been respectful towards her because she does have a big family, and you're not being mean to her or judgmental, and I'm happy you learned that. But she also needs to learn that it's so beneficial for y'all to be together.
Okay. I'll keep encouraging her.
But she'll hear this and she'll know.
Yeah.
It's all about balance.
Is that why Chaz was led to hang with us too?
Yes, remember Elijah or whoever talked to you in the beginning told you that he was a part of your tribe.
Yes.
Told you, I think, in your very first session.
Yes. And now he's awakening.
Yes, isn't it wonderful?
Yes. Is that why you was able to come through today?
Yes, I think so. They just told me that I needed to talk.
Oh, good. You just tell us whatever you want to tell us that we need.
Well, just don't worry so much about outcomes, and don't react so much to things when they happen. Did you ever hear about, there's a Chinese parable about the farmer? Do you know what I'm talking about, or do you want me to tell you?
Can you tell me?
Yes.
Tell us, please.
Yes. So there's a Chinese parable that is famous, and it says the farmer was working out in the field, and his horse ran away, and he couldn't get it back. So all of his neighbors come over, and they say, "Oh, that's just too bad. That's really bad for you. It'll cost a lot of money to replace that horse." And he says, "Maybe." Then the next day, the horse comes back and brings 4 or 5 other horses with it. So the neighbors come over and they say to the farmer, "Oh, this is glorious. Look at all these free horses you got." And the farmer says, "Maybe." Then the son is trying to break one of the horses and train it, the farmer's son. So he's riding it and trying to train it and break it. And he gets thrown off the horse and breaks his legs. The neighbors come over and they say, "Oh, that's terrible. Your son, he has to be in a cast. He broke his legs. He can't do anything for a while. That's just terrible. What bad luck you have." And the farmer says, "Maybe." Then the next day, the army comes, and they're looking for all able-bodied men to join the army and go to war and die. And they knock on his door, and they see that his son is useless because he can't use his legs, so they don't make him go. The neighbors come over and they say, "Oh, how wonderful. Your son doesn't have to go to war and die." And the farmer says, "Maybe." So the point of that, the reason why that is such a famous parable with the Chinese spiritualists is because you're not supposed to react to anything if you can help it. And I don't mean don't have happiness. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, if something happens, don't automatically assume that you know why. Don't automatically assume that it's bad. Don't automatically assume that it's good. because everything has a way of working out.
Okay.
And you don't want to infiltrate with your bad feelings by saying, oh, I can't believe this happened to me. I can't believe I have such bad luck. Then you're putting your feelings and you're giving it your energy. So when you give it your energy, then you're going to kind of affect it a little bit. But if you can just be almost subjective or be an observer, then you're letting the universe and God do the natural order of things.
Oh, that's more of the trusting.
Yes, so even if something bad happens and someone says that to you, say, maybe.
Maybe. Okay, don't have no opinion either way. Just
Right, because you don't want to influence what God has planned for you.
yes, because if you do make an influence, and you're going off the other person's judgment, anyways.
Yes, and you can change things, which you know you can change things because manifesting changes things. There's nothing wrong with manifesting, and if we need to have a refresher course in that, we can. But if it's not something that you're trying to manifest, then you should just be an observer because then God is free to do his work in your life.
Oh, I love that. Can you explain manifesting a little bit for Chaz?
Yes, but I think that, hold on.
Because this is Chaz's first time experiencing these sessions.
Okay, it's now Korbin.
Oh, hi, Korbin.
Hi. Sorry, I know this is you guys' reading, but
No, it's everybody's. It's okay.
I just feel the most comfortable when it comes to Chaz. I don't want anybody else to do anything.
Yes, send love to Marigold.
Oh, she's so lovely. Okay, let's see. Sorry I was so hectic outside. I was just excited.
I was wondering if you was able to come in.
Okay, so with manifesting, you have to realize that you deserve all good things. You have spirit guides. You have me and I am you. So therefore I'm the closest to you. But you also have other spirit guides and the whole team of Elijah. And you have ancestors like your parents. And you have ancestors that you don't even know that love you and care for you. You have legions of angels. Legions of angels. You wouldn't even believe how many angels you have that help you and that help protect you and keep you from harm. You have all of these standing behind you, wanting you to succeed. So even though there is a natural order to things, you also are blessed with a holy magical essence. And when you want to use your holy magical essence, if you're healed enough, you can make things happen instantly. But on your healing journey, because everyone has a journey, then you can call upon your spirit guides or your angels or your ancestors or anybody who's God. You can call upon God and you can make your requests known. And when you make your requests known from a pure heart, then we send you what you want, whatever it is that you desire. But you have to believe. You have to believe that it's coming. That's the way to get it to you the fastest. And you have to be very, very specific about what you want. So instead of saying, oh, I need a bunch of money, you could say, well, by the end of this month, in the next 30 days, I would like to manifest $800. Now remember, it has to be something that's believable to you because your feelings dictate how and when you get it. And if you say something like, I need $2 million in 30 days, well, your logical brain, on the universe's side, that's no problem. But your logical brain is not going to believe that that's able to happen. And so you're going to block that from happening. But if you say something that's believable to you, that you believe will happen, like I need $800 unexpected income to come to me without much effort in the next 30 days, that's just an example. You need to say whatever is believable to you because you have to believe that it's happening. That's why most people can't turn into millionaires because they don't believe it. So if you're very specific with the amount and with the time frame, then we have orders and we can go get that ready for you. It's just like a restaurant. But if you come back in a week and you say something totally different, Oh, gee, I would like to own a boat. Well, we're in the middle of your first one. Now we have to slow down to go and get that boat for you. And now it's going to take twice as long because we're working on two different orders. But if you can just stick to the main one first until it comes, and also if you wait until your first one comes, then you see the materialization of your hard work, which is not really hard at all. It's just faith. Then you will have even more faith to ask for even more things. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Just say it, believe it, and then you receive it. You can write about it. You can talk about it. Act as though you already have it in your mind. Act as though it is already taken care of in your mind. And Jennifer has mastered this. You know, she had, how many teeth did you have pulled?
Oh, the other few weeks ago?
Yes.
2.
You didn't know, you know, if that would have happened a year ago, you wouldn't have known where that money was going to come from, right?
Right.
But now, because you have seen the fruits of what faith brings to you, you didn't even hesitate. You said, yes, I'll take the appointment. Yes, please do whatever's necessary. You had no question in your mind that that would be financially taken care of, correct?
Correct.
But a year ago, you would have been a little nervous and angsty about that, right?
Yes.
But you've seen so many things materialize because of your strong faith that you already knew, oh, this is going to get taken care of, no problem. This is no problem for the universe. They gave me a whole house. They gave me a husband. They gave me a brand new car. They gave me a healed daughter. They gave me divine granddaughters. This is no issue at all. A couple teeth, what's that? You know, because you have practiced your faith in such a strong way for a whole year now that you have no problem believing that you can have what you need. Now we just have to get Chaz there, and we have to get Christy back there because she kind of forgot a little bit.
Yes, I think that's why we're doing these sessions now. It's so beautiful.
So if Chaz says, oh, I need to have an extra $500 so that my dog can get, what did he say he needed for his dog?
Neutered.
Yes, sterilized, right. So if he says, I need an extra $500 for my dog to get neutered, don't think about how that money's coming to you. Don't think about any kind of effort that you have to put in at all. Just think to yourself, start thinking of a place of, oh, my dog's going to be neutered so soon. Oh, these behavioral problems are going to switch up. They're going to just calm right down so soon. Oh, this is coming to me. This is happening. Think about it in future tense like you know, like you know, like you know. Don't think about the money. Don't think about the timeline. Just think about what the outcome is. Oh, I know my dog's going to get taken care of. Oh, I know this is going to happen. Yeah, this is on its way to me. And believe it without any hesitation or doubt whatsoever. And that speeds it up. Whatever it is, whatever situation it is that you need.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And Jennifer, you have a big testimony when it comes to manifesting. You should share your testimony more with people.
I feel like it's like bragging because a lot of people are struggling so much.
Well, you can pray to your guides, or you can pray to God, and you can ask for the approach to where when you speak about it, it comes across very humble and that you're just trying to share this with people so that they can be inspired. And then only take inspired steps. Only say inspired words. If you feel like it's going to come across as bragging, then don't say it. But if you feel calm and confident, like God's just giving you the words, and then you can say, listen, I have this testimony. I think it will help you. Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever, I couldn't even afford to pay for dinner for my kids. And this is what I did, and this is how it unfolded for me. And every time I took a faith step, every time I took a step in the dark, but I didn't get scared of where my next step was coming from, it was provided to me.
Yeah, it's true.
That will inspire people.
Okay, so I could ask my guides to help me with the right words, the humble words.
Yes, you're not arrogant. You're not arrogant. When you're just trying to help people, that's not arrogant.
Okay.
You'll find the words. They'll give you the words. And if you're not sure about it, then just don't say
it. Okay.
Only speak when you feel confident and calm.
Okay, I can do that. That'll teach everybody else.
Yes. And you can even use examples about back whenever, like I said, whenever you and Christy each went through different parts of your life in poverty and you didn't have money. There was one time when Christy got a, a whole bunch of food money from the government and she was buying your groceries. And then there was another time when she didn't have money and you were getting a whole bunch of government food money and you bought her groceries. That's a big testimony. That was just you were taken care of. You trusted that you were taken care of. You trusted that your children would be fed, and they were.
Yeah. It's when you put it that way, it's so easy to view it, how divine intervention it was.
Do you remember you guys, you would just give each other your food cards and you never questioned each other. You never hesitated. You knew that the other person wasn't going to steal all your money. You knew that they were only going to get what they needed. And that kind of faith and that kind of trust is always rewarded.
Oh, I love that. See, I think people go around not thinking that it's not that they need it rewarded, but it is an action that of choosing.
Right. And if you had given Christy your food card and you would have said, okay, you can spend $100 of this, no questions asked because I have extra. But then when she left with the food card, if you were at your house and you were fretting and you were just saying, oh my gosh, she's going to take 300, she's going to take 400. Oh my gosh, how am I going to feed my family? I'm not going to have enough food because I don't trust her. Then you wouldn't have been rewarded and it all would have went bad. But you trusted her, you were happy, you were calm, you were confident that your friend was not going to do you bad, and then you got rewarded. And then when you needed food, she was there for you.
Yeah, I love that. And that's how we teach people. That's a good thing I wouldn't have thought of it like that, but now I can.
It didn't even occur to you that she might rip you off. It didn't even occur to you. You were just happy to be able to help her. And that's why you were rewarded.
I love that. That's so cool, Korbin.
Okay, I think Willow's here now. Hello.
Hi, is this Willow?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. You see, we got my brother here.
Yes, your mom's here too.
Oh, I love that. It's so good to talk to you. I haven't talked to you in forever.
I know, you girls have been doing a lot.
Yes, but that's okay. We're here now. I love that. What do you have for us today?
What are you interested in knowing?
Everything that you can tell us.
Okay, give me a topic.
Okay. Oh, did Mom need to bring anything through?
She will when it's her time.
Okay, good.
Just wanted you to know that she's here.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Is it okay to ask, how is Kelly?
Kelly's fine.
Okay.
She's going through, I don't want to use the word depression, but that's what you humans call it. But Kelly's going to have to do what you guys did in regards to when you fall on your face and you have nowhere else to go, you can only look up.
Yes.
Because she's never 100% given over her faith. And now, when she loses everything, according to her, she's not really losing everything, but in her mind she is, then she'll have no other choice but to look up.
Okay, do we need to say a blessing for her today?
Sure.
Can you say one for us?
Holy Spirit, I ask you to cover my friend Kelly.
Holy Spirit, I ask you to cover my friend Kelly.
Send all of her angels.
Send all of her angels.
All of her spirit guides.
All of her spirit guides.
And every help she can possibly find.
And every help she can possibly find.
Cover her with your warmth.
Cover her with your warmth.
Put a circle of protection around her.
Put a circle of protection around her.
May she remember who she is.
May she remember who she is.
May she remember her power.
May she remember her power.
And stand up straight.
And stand up straight.
And fix her crown.
And fix her crown.
And fix her vision.
And fix her vision.
And crush giants.
And crush giants.
By the name of the angels.
By the name of the angels.
In Jesus.
In Jesus.
It is done.
It is done. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Okay, Christy, we was asking about Are we doing everything right with the group chat?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
We got time.
Yes. So Christy has the biggest heart, and she worries a lot about things like that. She worries a lot about offending people. She worries a lot about pushing too hard or not pushing enough and just finding that balance. I know, Jennifer, that you worry about it too, but you tend to stay more optimistic than she does. And I just want you to know that everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to happen. Now, you can take advice and you can take pointers, just like when he was telling you about meditating. That's going to be a powerful practice that you incorporate. That's going to cause a lot of rapid change for all of you. So there are things you can do to improve or to accelerate your spiritual journey. But I'm going to tell you something that's going to harm you, and that's worrying. So I need both of you to not worry, okay?
Okay.
Worrying only pulls you backwards because worry is a lack of faith. It is the absence of faith. So you cannot worry about anything or anyone. You can have concern, you can take inspired action, you can protect, but you cannot worry. Does that make sense?
Yes, and can you help us today with removing that root out of us?
Yes, yes, we can, because as soon as you're willing to release that addiction to worry, then everyone in your group will flourish. Everything will happen the way it's supposed to, which it already is, but I just want you to know that whenever either of you worry, or even whenever one of those girls worries, then it slows it down a little bit.
Okay. Can you just go inside of us and remove those roots, please?
Yes, I will. And you can talk to people individually. You can reach out to Joey and you can say, hey, is there anything that we can pray about? Or if pray is not the word that you like, substitute that word with whatever you like. And just say, is there anything I can help you with? Would you like to have a phone call this evening so we can bless out maybe some negative stuff that you're working with and you're dealing with? And then you can bless her, and then those words that you say will strike a chord in Joey to where she's like, oh, I don't have to be upset. Oh, this is miraculous healing. I don't have to be bitter anymore. Things like that, you know?
Oh, okay.
But personal outreach is always best because A, it's private. A lot of people don't want to share all of their stuff, or they don't want to go through a big long healing process in front of 7 other women, but they'll open up more to you if it's private and one-on-one, and they'll trust you more and you can cultivate that trust. And also it offers free will. So they are free to say, no, I'm okay. And that's free will, and we love free will.
Okay, I
And
never looked at it like that.
you can do that. You or Christy can do that with any of the women. You can just reach out privately and say, hey, do you have any issues you'd like to work on privately away from the other women? And we can just kind of see what we can get healed just talking to each other.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah, schedule some phone calls.
Yeah, just hang out with them.
Yeah, because if you're sitting there, if they're willing to listen to you and you're saying, okay, I hear that you have this problem with this coworker. I hear that this lady is really rude to you, but we're going to take that away now. We're going to talk about how you actually go backwards when you worry. And this is something that I've learned recently. You actually go backwards and you actually lose some of your healing journey whenever you're committed to or addicted to worry. And we don't want that. And so when you say things like that and you say them with love, then that strikes a chord in them, and it's almost instantaneous, like that light bulb moment, you know? But when you're in a group chat and everybody's just talking at once and throwing their chatter out there at once, not everybody's reading everything. And if they are reading it, they're reading it fast, and it's not very personal, you know?
Yes, that makes sense.
But the group chat is lovely to stay encouraged.
But still reach out with the personal outreach.
Yeah.
And like you said, it builds bonds.
Yes.
Kind of like the connection Christy and I have and Chaz and I have.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Remember we told you relationships are the currency of the kingdom?
Yes.
That is your currency. That is how you get for relationships are the way forward, because you're here. Remember we told you you're here for intimacy. You're here for love. You're here for bonding. The isolated person never gets much fruitfulness. The isolated person never really ascends because you were made for relationships.
Yes, and since I've learned what I have the last year, I can help the people I can personally reach out to.
Yes, if you have confidence in yourself, sometimes you struggle thinking that you're going to say something the wrong way and then you're going to lose that person. That's not possible. They're either going to say yes or they're going to say no. But if they say yes, that means they're open to anything you say.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about if you're saying it right.
Can you help me with that?
Yes, just trust.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. So that'll help us a lot with the Zoom tonight and everything.
Yes.
So I just need to reach out to everybody individually.
You don't have to reach out to everybody, just whoever you're led to. And Christy can do it as well.
Okay, thank you. And how do we need to go about the Zoom meetings every week? Is there like a set thing? I know Andrea's going to draw a card every week.
Well, I think when Christy said maybe give everybody 6 minutes each to talk,
Yes.
that way no one feels like they're not being heard.
Okay.
That's actually a good idea.
Okay.
And you could pick a topic for each week. That way it's not just jabbering, you know?
All right. I figured that the card that Andrea will draw will probably be our focus card.
Yeah, you can do that. You can pick a topic like nutrition and how important nutrition is and eating from the earth. Remember we told you you'll become more psychic the more food you eat that grows from the earth?
Yes.
Especially if you grow it yourself, but it doesn't matter. As long as it's from the earth and you're eating things that the earth gives you, then you'll become more psychic. So that could be a topic for one call. Or faith over need, that can be a topic. Or, well, and you can incorporate trust into that whole conversation about faith over need. And let's see. The different ways that you've learned to meditate. Remember, you learn to meditate in the shower. You learn to meditate when you're using the bathroom. You learn to meditate with the weather. Remember we told you all those?
Yes.
That's an interesting topic. You can pick any topic you want to pick. Oh, manifesting, that's an interesting topic.
Okay.
But faith is a topic that just really people are struggling with right now. They're forgetting, and just like when Christy was talking about visualization, when she does like manifest journaling, remember she told you sometimes she journals in a way that what she wants is already here?
Yes.
So she'll write in her journal, I'm so thankful that I have my dream home. I'm so thankful that my whole family is healed and coming together. I'm so grateful that Ron is happy with his job. And she'll write like that for a few days and it'll get her centered and then she'll start seeing things materialize.
Yes.
Like when people really have a vision and they believe in their vision, it's easier for them to find that faith.
It is. Okay.
There's all kinds of topics.
Yeah, this will help us get us going. And then some can bounce off of that.
Yeah, so I would just choose a topic for each call.
Okay. We'll do that. Can you take the nervousness out of me? Because I've never done nothing like this.
Yes, and you can also let Christy lead a little bit if you want, because nobody works a crowd like she does.
I thought about asking her, and then I just kind of fill in whenever because.
Anytime you're not comfortable leading, she can put it on.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. Oh, good. That makes me feel better because I am new at all this, and she got the crowds covered.
And you can invite Chaz to your group chat, and you can tell them that he's divine masculine, and you can have him ask him if he would like to be a part of your Zoom calls too, because the essence of a divine masculine is very much needed in your feminine group.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that earlier. I was telling Chaz yesterday. I was like, they'll probably tell us to invite you to the Zoom calls.
Yes, let's hope that he's interested.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we do need a divine masculine in there.
Because most of those women have never seen a divine masculine. They don't know. All they know is wounded masculine.
Yeah.
And that's a great thing that he's accomplished by being able to embrace his divine masculine and being able to say, oh, there's a balance here. I have feminine energy, I have masculine energy. Because every single person has, whether you're female or male, you have female energy and you have male energy. Most people only choose to resonate with one of them, but he has chosen to see and understand and embrace both sides of himself. And that is something most men will not do. And so you see a lot of women doing this because you see a lot of women who are, the main income providers for their family, or they're a single mom, or just whatever the case may be. And they have no choice. They have to embrace the masculine side of themselves. But you don't see a lot of men embracing the fact that they have feminine inside of them as well. And so for your ladies to see it, what an actual divine masculine looks like, that would actually provide a lot of clarity for them because all they've ever seen is wounded masculine.
Okay. Oh, that, and he would bring that perfectly because he's very holy.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We can get him set up with that.
Just maybe have them listen to this. You're recording, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can send it to the group.
Okay.
I can do that. Oh, wonderful. Do you have any messages for Chaz?
In about a week, he'll have more information.
Okay.
So we have to see how much of his healing he's willing to embrace in the next week.
Okay, so it is good that I told him about the weekly sessions.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And he's open to come visit any Wednesday he wants to as well. That's up to him. If you're okay with it.
I'm okay with it. Definitely. Wonderful. Okay. Thank you for helping us with the Zoom. And then I guess we got like a lot of questions and everything. Is there a way that we can bless Dakota and help him?
I think
with Alicia?
Yeah, I think your mom actually wants to talk to you about that.
Okay, so you'll let her come through when it's time?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, is it okay to ask some of my questions?
Well, it's your mama.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Now, what can you tell us?
You make this poor girl lay on her back.
She's the one that wanted to do this.
Okay. Well, I was upset when I was outside. I was upset because of the stuff with Dakota, and I was upset that Chaz still has so much sadness, and I wanted to clarify why he has his sadness, and he has a right to his sadness, although he should want to heal, and I know that he does, but I just wanted to make sure that he knew it was okay to be sad. And I was upset about the stuff with Dakota and that girl. Like, I know that everybody can turn towards the light. And I know that we should all be praying for her to turn towards the light. And I know because I have been praying for her to turn towards the light. But that's still my son. You know what I mean? Like, that's still my child. And if I'm going to be able to speak honestly about my child, whatever she's going through in the process until she finds the light, my child doesn't have to participate in that.
Yes.
So you understand?
I understand completely.
And you wasn't offended?
No.
Okay, because I was told I had to clarify that because I didn't want to come across as,
No, I wasn't offended. You're making sure Dakota's going to be safe, and she's the one choosing to be on the dark side.
Yes, and as long as at the end of the day we all want that for her, then I think we're fine. It's just whenever we have vengeful spirits, or whenever we want someone to receive payback, then you're in dangerous territory. But as long as you want someone to get healed, always, that's fine. But at the same time, that's still my child. And if I can remove my child from being hurt and I'm able to have that influence, then I'm going to try to do that.
Okay, is that why I was channeling through to ask for divine intervention on the miracle? How can we see this differently?
Yes, I was giving you all that.
Okay, because Chaz and Christy was like, I think you're channeling.
Yes. Yes, because I didn't feel like I finished clarifying what I was saying, and I didn't want you to think that I was just coming through to badmouth that girl.
No, we didn't take it that way. We took it that we need to make an intervention.
I mean, Jennifer, Alicia is Xander's mother. Of course I want her healed. Of course I want her to be in the light. Of course. That's my grandson's mother. There's
Yeah.
no other way I would want my grandson to be raised. I don't want my grandson to be raised with darkness. But if we can protect them while she's going through whatever she's going through, because she has free will. And if she wants to choose bitterness, and if she wants to choose anger, if she wants to choose to be unhealed and to blame all her wounds on Dakota, that doesn't have to fly.
Yeah, she can do that on her own self. And
Because
Dakota
he
can
didn't
step
cause
out of
her
it.
wounds. And actually, she wouldn't even have wounds if she would just stop thinking about them. Because she got a session, you girls told her. You told her how to release it.
Yes.
But certainly it's not Dakota's fault.
Can we bless Dakota to calm him?
Yes.
What do we need to say for that?
Hold on, just
I'm sorry. It's okay.
He tries to fix everything. He just tries to fix everything, and he's just a pure baby.
I know. That's why we're able to bless him and help him. He's so pure.
If Chaz was facing someone like Alicia, he would know how to do it. He would know how to put boundaries up. But Dakota's just so pure. And he really does believe some of the stuff she says, and it just makes me so sad.
Yeah, that's why I want to bless him where he won't absorb that in. Maybe to where it starts bouncing off of him and he starts getting his divine knowledge of his remembrance. And I can ask the guides to give us a blessing for him.
Yes, you just listen to whatever she says to you, okay?
Okay. Do you have any other messages, Mama?
No, I'm sorry that I came through with all this sadness.
No, it's okay.
I was supposed to come through and tell you that I didn't mean to be judgmental, but it's still my son.
We didn't take it that way. You brought it through so we can give Dakota a blessing with his angels.
Jennifer, I think she even made fun of the skateboarding.
Well, that's her insecurity. She's just jealous of him. But we're going to be able to bless him that he has his...
Do you know if she would accept her healing, and is it okay if I talk about this?
Please.
Do you know if she would accept her healing, then her mom could heal? And then if her mom heals, then everybody else in her family can heal. And it's like she's holding it back herself, and you already told her this.
Maybe I need to reach out to her more.
I don't think she has faith.
If we give her a blessing for her, will our faith do it?
You have to ask Cresita because I'm too upset.
Okay.
But if she would just have faith. And she knows.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, I'm okay.
I'm glad. I'm sorry, Mom.
It's okay, but I've seen all the healing that you've done and how I've received healing and how my passed on loved ones and some of my living loved ones have received healing just because of what you've done.
So that's how you know we're going to be able to help Dakota and Alicia.
Yes, I'm just sad. Even though I know that you're going to be able to get him out of that situation, even just spiritually, I know that. And I know that everything's going to be fine, but it still makes me sad to see how he feels right now. He feels so oppressed. And he always just tries to put a smile on his face.
That's what caused his ER visit.
Yes. So sweet.
Maybe we can get him into a session too.
He has a lot of confusion right now. You know he don't want to be a part-time dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know he don't.
I know.
That's why this is so hard for him.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna let Cresita come for you, okay?
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, baby.
You got any messages for Chaz or anything?
No, but I love him so much. I love you, Chaz. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No reason to be sorry.
I know, but y'all didn't have a perfect childhood because I didn't know what I was doing sometimes. I'm sorry. I didn't have an example. Do you know I didn't have an example?
You did wonderful.
I made a lot of mistakes because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm sorry I screamed and yelled. I feel so bad about that. I didn't have nobody to teach me how to be a mom.
You did the best you could with what you knew.
Thank you.
And you raised wonderful kids.
Yes, I did.
So just remember that. You gave us love.
So you forgive me for my mistakes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm sorry I was a little bit crazy.
Do you forgive yourself?
Yes, if you forgive me.
We forgive you.
But your sisters don't. But it's okay, they'll get healed.
We will get them healed. These sessions are very healing. I love you.
I love you too. Hello?
Is this Cresita?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I missed you so much.
It has been a long time.
Yes, it has. You see, I got my lovely brother Chaz with us.
Yes.
I love this.
We've been waiting for him.
Oh yeah? Do you have any
Yes.
messages for him?
Well, he has a lot of past lives, but he's not ready to explore them yet. But he will be.
Yeah, I figured Korbin will get that handled, won't he?
Yes, he will be. He'll get to his place where he's ready for it.
Oh, that's so exciting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I've got a few questions.
Do you want to bless your little brother first?
Yes. Let's do that. And then after that, can we do one for Alicia?
Yes.
Okay.
I pray a shield of protection
I pray a shield of protection
over Dakota
over Dakota
and Xander.
and Xander.
I pray that Dakota realizes the truth,
I pray that Dakota realizes the truth,
that everything is good,
that everything is good,
and if he only sees what's good,
and if he only sees what's good,
the bad falls away,
the bad falls away,
because fear is not real.
because fear is not real.
Only love is real.
Only love is real.
I pray that he sees that clearly,
I pray that he sees that clearly,
that he can stand in his divineness,
that he can stand in his divineness,
he can stand in his masculinity,
and that he can stand in his masculinity,
and he can have boundaries,
and he can have boundaries,
because boundaries are healthy
because boundaries are healthy
and holy,
and holy,
and that he will know without a single doubt that he is the perfect father.
and that he'll know without a single doubt that he is the perfect Father.
He shields his son. He protects his son.
He shields his son. He protects his son.
And he will never lose his son.
And he will never lose his son.
That there is a circular shield of powerful protection around him.
There is a circular shield of powerful protection around him.
And nothing evil can enter it.
And nothing evil can enter it.
In the name of the angels.
In the name of the angels.
And Jesus.
And Jesus.
It is.
It is. Thank you so much. That's going to bless him like we did Cheyenne, isn't it?
Instantly.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Do you want to do one for Alicia?
I feel like she don't have anybody to bless her. We need to bless her.
That's very kind and humble of you.
Yes. May we do one for Alicia?
I pray for Alicia's healing.
I pray for Alicia's healing.
That she would find sanctuary only in holy things.
That she will find sanctuary only in holy things.
Anything evil will be repelled.
Anything evil will be repelled.
And if she resists that,
only
she will experience the evil.
Only she will experience the evil.
So that she can learn
that
nobody deserves that.
That nobody deserves that.
And that she has a choice.
That she can choose
love.
That she can choose love.
That love is holy.
It
is the only thing that is real.
It is the only thing that is real.
Fear is an illusion.
Evil is an illusion.
But she will not dart that evil at anyone else. And hopefully she won't even want it for herself. That she will understand she has divine power.
And
that she will stand in that holy power. She will feel nothing but peace. When she chooses love. In the name of the angels. And Jesus. It is done.
Thank you, Cresita. My brother and nephew is well taken care of.
Yes, if you believe that, then they are.
Yes, they are. We are holy. Okay, is it okay to ask some of the questions?
You ask whatever you want.
I got so many questions, but I didn't write them all down, so after I ask the questions, you can just tell me whatever you want.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. What was the dream of me seeing that beautiful giant robe or cloak?
Oh, I think with you've always known that you've had power, but you're scared of having power because you're afraid that you will turn selfish and arrogant. And I think for you, we've been trying to tell you for so long, listen, everyone has power. Everyone has holy power, and you do too. And we don't need to talk about everybody else's power. We just want to tell you about your power. So if you look at it that way, that everybody has holy power and everybody has different gifts and everybody can change the world with their gifts, but just because we're only talking about yours doesn't mean that you're the only one. So you should not have that fear or those feelings of maybe becoming selfish or arrogant, because how can you become selfish or arrogant if everyone is equal?
Oh, can you remove that root out of me?
Yes.
So I can accept that more?
Yes.
And be open to more of my power?
Your biggest fear is becoming selfish again, and we know that you don't want that. We know that you don't want to become selfish again.
Well, I feel so great, so I don't want to feel selfish.
Right. And you're scared that if you get into some kind of power, and if you fully embrace your power, that you will maybe become arrogant or selfish because your ego will come back. That's not going to happen.
Okay. Remove that root out of me, please.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Because that's going to hinder me from being able to help people.
Yes, you're so afraid that people will perceive you as being a know-it-all that you hold back so much. And you don't have to, because Jennifer, these people are drawn to you for a reason. They like being around you for a reason. If they thought anything like that about you, they wouldn't be around you. They wouldn't talk to you.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm glad you're removing that root out of me.
Yes.
That will help me tremendously.
Now, if you can just remember that everybody's created equal and all you have to worry about is your own journey, then you can keep that ego far, far away from you.
Okay, so the mantra I've been saying the last few days that Violet gave me has been helping?
Yes, you have done so much good within yourself since then. You've changed and rearranged a lot of things.
Oh, good. Oh, wonderful. Thank you for that. Okay. And then the next question is, what did the Arcturians mean when they reminded us of having implants in our Elijah collective? Can we talk about that now, or do we need to wait?
I think that's a better question for the Elijah Collective when they come through, because I'm not even
Okay.
sure that I can answer that for you.
We can do that another session.
Yes, but do you remember your collective is literally millions, right?
Yeah.
So if the Arcturians are interested in you and they have your highest good, then they'll be welcomed into your collective. That's the best way I can shape that for you.
Oh, so that's a compliment that they're in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Elijah's not going to let anybody in that doesn't have your highest good or your highest interest.
I love that. Okay. That is true. Y'all have us divinely protected. Okay. And when I'm doing these YouTube videos, is that y'all channeling through me?
Yes.
Okay, so I do good by calling y'all in?
Yes, you do.
Okay, thank you. Why did I have the urge to put the copper into that room?
Because copper is not a man-made thing. Copper is from the earth, and any kind of earth material is a conduit, a really good conduit if you bless it. Plus, didn't that belong to your mother?
Yes.
So you're trying to incorporate your mother's essence into everything you do, whether you realize it or not. That is part of your driving force.
Okay, can we bless that copper?
Yes, you can easily.
Oh, just by touching it?
And saying, I bless you.
Okay. Because I feel like it was going to help me with some energies and stuff.
I think you're subconsciously inviting your mother into every part of your life.
Oh, I love that. Oh, good. Okay. And the golden beings of light, I channeled them. Are they new for me to be hearing from?
No, remember whenever you were talking about, in the beginning, you were talking about, what was it? The word you were using. It's the same meaning, but a different word. When we first started, you were talking about, like light language and getting instant downloads. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
You were really interested in that.
Light codes.
Yes, light codes. That's exactly right. That's the same concept for you. Whenever you're trying to manage your energy, whenever you're trying to almost be constructive with your energy, the way that you're able to, you're a very visual person. So for you need to have some kind of visual of what you're working with. And for you to streamline your powerful energy, that's the way that you bring it through, is through light beams.
Oh.
So like if you take a photo of yourself and you see all these crazy lights dancing around, that's your energy.
Interesting.
Have you ever taken one of those photos and you see all these different glittery lights, and it's probably the sunshine in the background reflecting on all these different surfaces?
I think so.
But sometimes it's not the sunshine. Sometimes it's your energy.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, okay. And can you help me see that energy more?
Yeah, you do. Whenever you're envisioning your light beams, that is you.
I love that.
And you can, Jennifer, that would be a perfect meditation for you. Actually, for you to meditate, sit quietly with your eyes closed and think about those light beams, that would actually be a perfect meditation for you, because you're actually thinking about your own power and your own energy, and how can you almost extend it beyond yourself.
Yeah, I do picture that a lot.
Because your main dream is to change the world. Your main dream is to change the way people are perceiving um, spirituality or different dimensions or whatever. So let's say you're trying to manage your own energy. Let's say you're envisioning these light beams and you're trying to figure out, okay, how can I um, keep, not, it's not the right word. How can I structure this in a way that's manageable and feasible for me? But then going beyond that, whenever you're doing even more healing and you're having a meditation about your light beams, then you can stretch them to reach your neighbor. You can stretch them to reach your loved ones. You can stretch them, and then pretty soon you'll see, oh, I can reach all over my town. Oh, I can reach all over my state. That's a beautiful, wonderful visual meditation that you can do that will actually help you.
Okay, so it's like I'm just directing out beams out of me.
Yeah,
Oh, I love that. And it's like a light code going to that individual that I'm focusing on.
yeah. There's, I don't know if this is a parable or a study or whatever, but this is just knowledge. So if the world's ending or if something catastrophic is happening, the selfish person will want to save themselves first. The person who has some love, they'll think about their family. They'll think about the people in their household. The person who has been treated pretty well throughout their life and they had a good childhood and they've had very loving, trustful friends, they'll worry about their neighborhood. They'll save their neighborhood. The person who is almost completely enlightened is going to want to save their whole town. The person who's out of the third dimension is going to want to save their whole state or their whole country. They're not even going to, the first thing they think about is how to get as many people out of this as possible. It's not even going to dawn on them, worry about yourself. So that's almost a way you can measure how someone is and how someone feels about. And you see how you're always worried about if someone else is going to get to the 5D.
Yes.
It's a good sign. Okay, it's a good sign because you have all this love to give and you have all this light to give and you want to save people from what you feel is going to not turn out so well in a few years if they don't get saved. But at the same time, you can get a little too caught up with it because your first rule was just to detach. And still a very important rule. You have to detach because when you're trying to control something, it never works.
Yes, that's true.
But you do have a big heart and you do want to see people saved and put on the other side of it.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot this week on saying that mantra.
And it's a very good thing because there are so many people that would just worry about saving themselves.
Yeah, but then we'd have nothing left.
Right? And they don't see the big picture like that.
Mm, yes. And the information that Hiawatha brought through with Katari, can you open me up to that more? Am I doing better with that?
Yes, just journal about it. They've
Okay.
given you a lot of information over the course of the last 3 months.
So I just need to dedicate an hour and journal.
Right, journal or you can research. And you had that wonderful idea of talking to that politician. That was a really good idea.
Yes. Okay.
Just find that passion and apply it.
Will you light that passion in me?
Yes.
Thank you. And that will help me apply it because I think about it all the time. Okay. And then the dream I had, I need to start recording these things before I wake up, but I don't know anything about it. But the E equals MC squared. Why did I have that dream? Or that knowledge?
That's almost like I don't know why you had that dream, but what I'm seeing is a visual of like Albert Einstein, and I think maybe it represents you're trying to figure out too much at once.
Oh, because I feel like there was more to that formula than what we're being told with it.
Yeah. It was just what is the word? Like an example, like fill in the blanks kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because who even knows what that even means, E equals MC?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I
No
was
one
like,
even knows what that means.
maybe the energy equals the mass denseness that you're viewing something at or something. I don't know.
But stop trying to solve everything at once. It'll come to you.
Will you help me with that as well?
Yes, and look at how you've been using your hands to bake and to cook, to prepare things and to make things.
Yes.
See how good that's making you feel?
Yes.
All that energy coming out of your hands is just love.
It's helping me. It's helping me, like, to want to do some more stuff around the house to invite it in, welcome
And
in.
people can feel that too.
Oh, good, good, good.
People can really feel that.
Oh, good. I love that. Okay, in our Zoom meeting tonight, are y'all going to come through?
Yes, if you
Can
invite
y'all?
us.
Okay, cool, cool. I would like to, for y'all to introduce yourselves to them, if that's okay.
Well, where there is peace, then we can come. But if there's not peace, or if there's any kind of someone has discord in their heart, then we probably can't.
Oh, so if they have discord in their heart, it's harder for you to come through.
Yes.
Is it okay to ask to put everybody? Is it against the free will to ask for them to have peace?
You can ask that, but they do still have free will.
Okay, okay. Maybe they'll experience peace when we get the call. Okay. And you'll guide us with all that.
Yes, if you ask.
Okay, wonderful. And then, do you have any messages from the collective, or will that be another session?
Well, you're both doing better about eating. You're both doing better about eating things from the earth and limiting your sugar. You're both doing better with your supplements. Tell Christy to not lose herself in the pain of her son, because if she loses herself, then he can't heal. But if she stays the course and keeps the faith and just keeps showing him that unconditional love and support without cracking and without feeling doubtful, then it'll all be okay.
Okay, do we need to say a blessing for her son?
She has said a very powerful one.
Okay, okay. So we don't need to.
No, you don't have to. She has said a very good one.
Okay, good, good, good. Wonderful. Well, and the only other question I got is, I don't have the question in here, but Kelly wrote it down when she was here with Andrea. Like, how to not get so offended by the words that are being said.
Well, that's for each individual person to work on within their heart, but they can certainly ask, basic. When we first started teaching you, we taught you basic how you can have anything you want if you ask, right?
Yes.
And affirmations and mantras do make it easier for you to have faith. So you can just ask in a sort of a prayer to us, or just talking to us, to take that out, to not be offended, to give us a holiness. The best thing you can ever ask for is to be holy. So if you are holy, then it's not even going to occur to you to get offended. That's the 3D mind. That's the, I'm still believing in strife, and I believe in fear, and I feed fear. That's that kind of mind.
Okay, okay.
So just ask for that to be removed out of you. Ask that you be filled with the Holy Spirit and with holy things.
Okay.
So that you can rise above any kind of petty thing like that. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, do you want to be a person who's offended? That's very low dimensional.
Yeah, we don't want that.
It's very low vibrational, and you're striving to be high vibrational beings.
Mm-hmm. Can we ask now for you to fill us with our holiness?
Yes, you can individually. When Christy hears this individually, she can. When each person hears this individually, they can ask that. But this is something that each person has to individually want and seek.
Okay. And I can ask this now for myself?
Yes.
Okay. Jess, you can ask it for yourself if you'd like. to be holy.
Okay.
Just please fill me with Holy Spirit.
Just please fill me with Holy Spirit.
Help me to only think of holy things.
Help me to only think of holy things.
Not get triggered.
Not get triggered.
Because that is an ego thing.
Because that is an ego thing.
That is a false symptom.
That is a false symptom.
I wish not to be offended by any other person.
I wish not to be offended by any other person.
Take me higher than that.
Take me higher than that.
And I ask in the name of the angels.
I ask in the name of the angels.
And Jesus.
And Jesus.
And it is finished.
And it is finished. Thank you so much. It's been a very blissful session.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Girls have been doing really good.
Oh, thank you for that.
I like that you're asking for peace and harmony and not Lamborghinis.
Yeah.
I could use one of them.
That shows how far you came.
Yeah.
But you know the materialistic things, they'll fall into place once your vision is fixed on everything that's not materialistic.
I'm remembering that. I'm learning that still. And now we're teaching Chaz that.
So remember, just don't react to things. You just say, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, that was beautiful.
And I don't want you to misunderstand and think you can't be happy when good things happen. It just means don't try to manipulate energy with your anger or negative feelings.
Okay. That makes sense. Because our energy focuses that to that.
Yeah, and your energy can interfere with something and delay God's will.
Oh, so when you say maybe, it just makes you neutral and more trusting in faith.
Right?
Okay, cool.
Please don't hold on to a certain outcome, please.
So it's a big test of faith.
Yes. If you're expecting a certain outcome with something, and I'm not talking about your manifestations. Those are your own personal goals to get your faith rewarded. I'm talking about with life. I'm talking about with other people. I'm talking about with circumstances.
Okay.
Don't hold on so hard to something that you're interfering with God's plan.
Okay, I feel like I've been doing better the last week.
You have.
And I pray to keep getting better.
Yes, and I think Christy's finally getting clarity. As strange as it sounds, that she's going through the trenches with her son, she is finally starting to see clearly.
I know, she had such a calmness today about her.
Yes, because you remember the revelation of her being an empath and you being the cleanser?
Yes.
Now it all really starts to make sense again for her.
It does. Do we need to bless her?
You can always bless her, but she's okay. We got her back.
Okay. My blessings are so powerful. I just want to bless everybody. I've seen it in Cheyenne. I change her, and it's just wonderful. Well, that's all the questions I got, but if you have anything else that you'd like to bring through and let us know before we close out.
Well, I think your mom just feels like she's risking something by showing her emotions, but she's not risking anything. She didn't curse anyone. She's fine. It's fine to be a mother.
Does she feel better now that we blessed Dakota?
Yes.
Good.
And there will be other past lives that are revealed to you once you get to this next level of faith.
Oh, yeah, so that was cool. You brought Miracle through.
That's a life she really wants to show you.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about Lemuria.
You will.
Oh, wonderful.
That's a different way of, it's like every level of faith gets rewarded, you know, with more knowledge.
Is this where I'll get a little more remembrance and closer to my full awakening?
Yes.
Oh, I love this. Okay. Is Lemuria water?
Yes.
Is that why Chaz is drawn to water all the time?
Yes.
Okay.
And you created Atlantis before it went evil, because there were some evil spirits that got in there.
Oh, That's what the Arcturians were talking about.
And they were too concerned with greed, and they forgot the initial vision that you guys kept trying to remind them.
We created Atlantis.
Mm-hmm. After Lemuria.
We created Lemuria?
No, you lived at Lemuria, but then your next life you created Atlantis.
Okay. So we wasn't part of the destruction of it. We was the creators of it.
Right. But then there were certain individuals that got bored and then got greedy.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of knowledge you're letting us know for right now. Wonderful. Oh, okay. And every week we'll just get more knowledge, won't we?
If you're faithful, and if you act with faith and holiness.
And y'all will guide us on that?
And yes, and if you do something wrong, just immediately repent. So it's not sticking with you.
And that's repentance, asking by going deep inside your soul and cleansing it of all worry and all doubt. And
yes, and when it's appropriate to make amends with someone. Because think about it. If you're having a bad day and you say something hurtful, but then you never apologize, first of all, you're denying yourself a blessing because you're not letting yourself experience humbleness. And humbleness is the closest to holiness you can get. But second of all, you're also causing harm to another person. And why would you want to do that?
yeah, don't want to do that.
So sometimes repenting is apologizing to another person. And most of the time, it's not even a big deal. Most of the time, they just wanted acknowledgement that you had said something hurtful, and then they can just move right on because everybody has bad days.
Then you feel so much better.
Both of you do.
It's part of that miracle again.
And learning humbleness.
Oh, okay. Can you fill us with humbleness?
Yes.
Thank you. So do the sessions every week?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that. Is there anything else before we close out?
No.
Okay. Do I need to count her out through the cloud, or can I just count her out with the numbers?
I think you can just do the numbers.
Okay. Can we send some love to Elijah and all of y'all?
Yes, they feel that.
Good. To Mom and Dad.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Cresita. And Korbin and all of y'all. I'm going to close out now.